Welcome to today's episode of A&J Today. Welcome! Coming to you live today from Springville.
It is A&J Today.
First in, why does the fashion industry hate your body so much? And other trivial pursuit facts.
Welcome to A&J Today.
I'm Jay.
I'm A.
And we're here to talk to you today about your body. Not like the awkward gym talk, that you had to get permission from your parents to attend. We're talking about like bodies, which are awesome, and why we all hate shopping so much.
One thing I dislike about shopping, hate's a strong word, Jenny. One thing I dislike about shopping is that unless you're familiar with the company, you don't really know what your size will be in the company. And a lot of people aren't familiar with sizing with different companies and why companies choose a different size range. What would you call that? What's the technical term for that?
The size aspect ratio. Okay, so what we did is we got a size small from several companies where a sister might actually purchase a blouse, and then we compared the measurements straight across. We got one from like a boutique size blouse, a boutique brand that's carried by a lot of boutiques. The shoulder measurement was 13 inches and the bust measurement of the garment was only 36 inches. So that means if you take anywhere from 2 to 4 inches off of that, it's for someone with a 32-inch bust. Now, to put that in context, I have a 10-year-old who's in elementary school. She's very tall for her age, but she's very thin, and that's about her measurements.
Yeah, she actually took the blouse and put it on her, and it fit her beautifully.
Adorable.
Yeah,
she was so cute. But yeah, we're trying to decimate our self-esteem and make us feel like as women we somehow don't fit because we can't get into that small. That's ridiculous.
A very popular company that a lot of popular boutiques in Utah Valley especially order from, because I notice sometimes we get stuff in and you'll see the same thing on different models in the top 4, I would say, boutiques that people usually follow in Utah.
Right. The next one was a local company. This particular one was just a basic blouse from down east, which has been making nice quality stuff for quite a while. They manufacture a little bit domestically, but I think most of their production is actually in China as well. Their shoulder to shoulder measurement on this blouse was only 14 inches. And the bust on this one, the garment itself measured 40 inches, so it's made for a bigger bust. That means anywhere from a 36 to 38 inch bust. But that's what they were calling a size small. And then I also got something from Ann Taylor. And I thought this was really interesting. So Ann Taylor is typically a more women's brand, not such a juniors brand, more like a Missy or a women's brand. The shoulders were a little narrower in the small, 14 inches, but the bust of the shirt itself was 42 inches, which means that if you take 2 to 4 inches from that, a 38 inch to a 40 inch bust, which is actually a little bit bigger, right? As far as the broadest part of the bust, that's usually, that's just a little bit bigger busted.
But they cater to.
But they do cater to more of a mature. Women. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. We also looked at H&M. H&M, the blouse we did from H&M also had a little bit bigger bust. This particular blouse might have had more of a blousy feel to it, but still it was also, the garment itself was 42 inches, and then the shoulders were a little broader. It was about 16 inches in the shoulder, and that was their size small. Land's End, and this particular blouse at Land's End said that even though it was a size small, it was actually a size 6 to 8 is what their recommendation was. And I felt like their numbers were pretty close to what we would consider like a size 6.
I thought it was interesting though that you said that original boutique blouse that we looked at would really measure, didn't you say a 0 to 2 size?
Yeah.
If you were to do numerics with
it. Or even a 00, like a 00 to a 0.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And that's what is readily available when you go out and shop at places a lot of times.
Okay, Old Navy, by the way, this was a surprise. The Old Navy small had a pretty broad shoulders, about a 16.5-inch shoulder on that, and then it had a 42-inch bust too in the blouse. And we compared that to like a large, because that measurement is very similar to what you would find in a large boutique sized blouse.
As a consumer, I feel like I hear the term all the time, especially on like online reviews for companies and whatever. Is it true to size? And some companies even have like the little like questionnaire, you know, whatever, the survey, like 35% of people said it was
what
too
is
small.
true to size? Well, I don't know if I had a foot long Subway today or not.
There is no true to size, because there is not like a rule, a fix, like this is the true size of a size small, because every company can wiggle that and do what is best for their company so that they are successful as a company. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Right.
So we'll go into different boutiques and look at this. So the shoulder width varies from these 8 companies that we did, 3.5 inches. And the bust measurement varies by 6 full inches.
This one by 8. That smallest one was 36 inches to 42. Oh no, it's only 6 inches. Excuse me, math.
But 6 inches different in the bust?
That is really huge.
When you go into Old Navy and you're feeling really good about it, and it wasn't just Old Navy, Ann Taylor's
No,
bust
Ann Taylor was also, yeah.
But the shoulders were a lot smaller there.
The shoulders were a lot smaller, so like I would have, if I had tried on that small, I would have been stuck in the dressing room like this and be like,
Did somebody help me? We've all been there. Where you go to put it on the top and you're like, oh no, this will be fine as soon as I pull it down.
this was a mistake.
So you're like, oh no. Oh no, I hope I don't rip this getting this
Because I don't want to buy it.
Don't get discouraged when you go to different stores and things maybe don't fit. Like, I wish that I could just pound into people's minds, like, forget about what the tag says, put things on, make sure it fits you properly, because here's the reality of it. It doesn't matter.
Right.
No one's looking at somebody and going, ooh, that blouse is a little tight for her, but I bet she squeezed into that size small, so good for her. Like, no one's thinking that. Anyway.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Take
for
care.
today. Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
That's it from today. From A and J. See ya! This is really loud and crinkly. I'm sorry, Lauren. This is going to be fun to edit out. Okay. Oh my gosh! Are you alive? Okay. Can you go back to the other room for the last? I'm so sorry. We are a family company. Can you tell? Okay, Jason. Okay. We only listen to the conflict is all.